practically what you call a very simple man. I come from simple, honest people.
Are you saying that I'm not honest?
No, not exactly. What I'm saying is that you live in a world of psychological double talk, where inferences and innuendos take the place of good old-fashioned plain English.
That's not true.
Oh, I think it is. Now, I know that you've told me that you're not very happy about my being ordered to stay here until the Salem Stranglers got.
Then I didn't use psychological double talk for that,
No,
did I?
you didn't. On that point, you have been more than frank. But I haven't been mincing any words either about not liking the assignment here, because I have liked being with you.
Roman, I know.
Now listen, Doc, I'm not through. Now, because of the commissioner's orders, I don't know how long I'm going to be imposing upon your personal life or interfering with your private life.
You haven't been imposing on me.
Oh?
No, you haven't. Roman, I've enjoyed having you here, protecting me.
Really?
Yes, really. Look, I don't like for people to know that I'm frightened. And I am. So I'm sorry. I guess you could... Gotta get up early in the morning. It's only a little storm. Nothing bad is going to happen. Just...
Oh, for crying out loud.
Roman, did you hear that?
Did I hear what?
Did you hear what I heard?
How do I know what you heard?
Well, it was kind of a clunk.
A clunk?
Yeah, a thud. It's like something dropped.
Yeah?
Well, what could that be?
Well, I don't know, Doc, but I'll check it out. Listen, are you afraid?
Well, no. No, I'm not afraid. I thought that if you were asleep and you didn't make the noise, it may
Look, I'll be right in there as soon as I do something about the way I'm not dressed.
Okay, thanks. The way you're not dressed?
Well, that's some clunk, Doc. Look, either put some more clothes on there or get back into bed.
I didn't know you were going to break the land speed record for heaven. You're not very well dressed yourself, you know.
Well, at least I have a robe on.
Just barely.
Yeah, well, that's a good shrink for you, all right. Never misses a thing.
Look, if I woke you out of a sound sleep, I'm very sorry. I know what it's like not to be able to get to sleep and then have somebody bother you.
Sleeping?
No, I was fine. I was fine. I was sound asleep until I heard that noise.
Yeah, that clunk.
Yeah. Yeah. Roman, why don't you go check out the living room and see if there's somebody there?
No, I'm sure everything's all right.
But I didn't imagine it. I know I heard a noise.
Yeah, I know you heard something.
Well, then what are you doing standing there looking at me? Why don't you check it out?
I guess it's because I'm trying to figure out the best way to tell you the truth.
Well, what truth?
I made that noise.
Roman, for heaven's sake, you were sound asleep. How could you make the noise?
I couldn't sleep a wink, so I made that noise on purpose, hoping that you would do just what you did. Pick up your phone and call me.
see.
Angry?
Well, no, Well, it makes me wonder why you did that.
Well, I think you know why, Doc, and I think we ought to have a little talk about what's been happening between us.
Nothing has been happening between us, Roman. What are you talking about?
Well, then we ought to have a talk about that.
The little guy that was making all the noise, huh?
Yep, this is the culprit.
Well, but a naughty little panda bear, you bad little bear.
I've kind of renamed him. Pandemonium. You see, I figured that's what would break out once I told you the truth.
Are you disappointed that I didn't react to you?
Well, sort of. I figured you'd start throwing things yourself, like my little friend here.
No, I wouldn't stoop so low as to throw a stuffed animal.
Well, he was perfectly willing to help me. You see, we've become pretty close friends now that we're having to share a bed together.
What's happening to us?
As I said before, I think that's something we ought to discuss, don't you?
I suppose.
I mean, we've already had our fun and games.
What, you mean like throwing the living room pillows around? Yeah.
Yeah, that and a lot more. And then there's all that bossing around.
Have I been bossy?
We both have been bossy. In fact, I've been a real bear.
No, Roman, you haven't been a bear. You have not been a bear.
I sure have. Coming in here like a tough cop telling you that I'm going to run the show and call all his shots because I've been ordered to stay here.
Well, we both have behaved a little bit like fools, okay?
Well, the tough cop act was a cover on my part.
So you were only playing at being a tough cop?
You're playing it like you were playing being a dedicated shrink.
I wasn't playing. I am a dedicated shrink.
You're a woman. That's what you are. Come on, Doc. I'm not going to attack you. But I'm also not going to leave here until we talk this thing out.
Oh, this is so strange.
What is?
Well, I can talk to a patient, and I can sort things through, and I can usually figure out what makes somebody tick. But I can't really talk to you about how I feel right now. I'm not real sure exactly how I feel.
Well, maybe the reason you can't tell me how you feel is because the two of us have nothing in common in the first place.
No, that isn't true. We do have things in common.
Right, such as?
Well,